How you doing there, guys? Are you hanging in there? I don't even know if I can hang in there right now because this is certainly the most tense Clannad's ever got. It is really striking how they always mix up the formula though, you know? Like, now before we've had like the typical love thing, but then we get denied love, and then we had like, I don't know, we got to like look after someone because they were struggling with the loss of someone. Now we're having the struggle of, being in a relationship that you don't want to be in. I imagine there's all kinds of other things they'll do in this school environment. It's just like, this is definitely the most tensest time for the game for me. But anyway, I am done the intro. How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're back with Clannad. Now, previously, we were going to dump Rio. I don't know if we actually did. She knows that I want to leave her, but I think because she can't accept it, she ran away before I could say anything, and I beat the living shit out of the wall. So I think technically we're still together. I think. But we're gonna see where that goes down. I mean, it's a new day. Maybe Rio will act this is all fine. I'm having a good time myself. But let's just see where this goes. Each of my footsteps feels heavy. I wonder what I am walking down this path for. Where am I going? Having blended into the crowd of students wearing the same uniform, I am aimlessly walking in the same direction. Step by step, I get closer and closer to school. At the same time, my mood is souring bit by bit. The closer I get to school, the higher the chance I run into them. When I walk into the classroom, it is certainly that I will run in. It is certain that I'll run into Rio. Sorry, I'm still a bit somber right now. Forgive me for my mistakes and flaws. I don't know what to say to her. I'm sure I won't be able to speak when I see her teary face. And if she smiles at me, I wouldn't be able to say a thing either. I'm so pathetic. I come to realize that as I walk. The distance between each of my steps are much shorter than usual. Good. No, really, let's make ourselves even later for school. During class, there is the teacher's voice, and the voice of my classmate answering questions after being called on. And also there's that teacher's stupid fucking face that looks like he just can't do jack shit with his life. Like, he failed in school, and now he's just bored of, he doesn't have much else to live for. He'll be here till he's 60, then he'll die. There's just that fucking dumb grinning face. I wish he had his own. I wish he'd zoom into me and I get to see his face a bit more. And I'd have a little playthrough with him, because he's an asshole. While I listen to those words, or voices, or whatever, I lay down on my arm in my usual napping position. When I close my eyes, I finally feel sleepy. Thanks to the noise in the background, the ringing that I hear in my ear at night is now easier to bear. But when Rio delivers her answer after being called on, when her voice reaches my ear, my hazy consciousness is forcibly awakened. With my forehead still buried in my arms, and without changing my posture, I open my eyelids. As I stare at the wooden texture of my desk, in the dimly lit environment below my head and arms, I hear her voice. I bet even if I fell asleep, that'll wake me right up. It's painful. No matter what she is actually saying now, her voice sounds as if she is reproaching me. I know that there is no way Rio would do something like that. Even so, the sense of guilt in me is driving me to think that way. I have discovered how much of a weakling I am. It almost shocked me. Classes has ended. There's only homeroom to go before school's out. I have already left the classroom. I don't know what day it is. It could be a Saturday for all I know. It certainly feels like it's been the shortest one, but I don't know. I feel like if we end up going home at the same time, then I would be obligated to talk to her. I was also terrified at the thought that she might perhaps come up to me herself. And so I ditched homeroom and left the classroom first. I am such a coward that I even believe, perhaps if I just keep running away, it'll all naturally come to an end. I sigh at myself for thinking that way and take a sip of bitter coffee. Not being accustomed to the taste, I shudder. Probably because we haven't seen Mrjacharles in a while. If we did, then we would have actually been totally accustomed. Where do we even get the coffee from? Or is it one of those milk coffees, I guess? So, what are you doing in my room? I've missed this place. This messy, dawn break, fucking... I'm not used to it being this bright and early in the morning looking. Hey, welcome back. I'm home. Don't welcome back me. You weren't there during homeroom, were you? It's just homeroom. It doesn't really matter if I was there or not, does it? Of course it matters. You were there during 4th period, but not homeroom. Who would have thought? We all figured you went to the restroom and waited for you to come back. Oh dear. I see. Thanks to you, homeroom was extended and we all got out late. Sorry about that. Since Mrjacharles the class president, she went looking everywhere for you, I see. What? So, did you set things after school yesterday? Sell what? You managed to catch her alone, no? Did you tell her you're breaking up with her? Guess not. I couldn't say it. Thought so. You're pretty kind in the strangest of places, you know that? But that's a shortcoming. In this case, that personality only makes things more painful. Does it feel like your wounds keep being reopened? Okay, so in the end, what are you gonna do? Just gonna keep going out with Mrjacharles like this? Well, if I were you, I would have been okay with either one. Oh, that aside, maybe I should go up to Kyou for... Yeah, see if she accepts you now that I'm a dickhole of a man. Since she's grieving, she's probably easy to score. If it goes well, I'll be your older brother. Oh dear. Whack! Ow, since when is an English-Japanese dictionary used for hitting people? Since you don't use it that much, it feels just as hard as brand new, doesn't it? And the way you are jabbing back is really similar to Kyou Fujibayashi. Not the right name to bring up. If it irritates you that much, then hurry up and break up with Ryo-chan. Then I'll go after Ryo-chan. If it goes well, you'll be my older brother. Whack! Ah, the corner hurts! Bam, bam, bam! Hey, keep it down, you again? Hear that voice? It's the rugby club. Bam, bam, yeah, literally kill him. Open the door, I'll beat into your head, respect for communal life. Sorry, that was a really weird way of, fusion. It worked, it's just I didn't really let it flow off the tongue. Just don't open the door, he's really going to beat me up. Sounds tough. Ka-chick. Hey, why are you opening it? A rugby club member squeezes in through the gap. Alright, which one of you was yelling? That guy over... Oh, little dipshit. Tsunohara points straight at me. The rugby club member glares at me. Silently, I lightly point at Tsunohara's direction. Come here! Hey, why me? Just like that, Tsunohara gets dragged away. Why him? I would have gone for the first... If I was a giant rugby player who liked my silence, then I would have gone for the first person to be pointed at. Seeing that, I clap my hands together and bow. Oh, hey you, Okazaki, right? Yeah, and? Fujibayashi's looking for you. Oh, good. Which? That was probably the younger one. I see, thanks. Now you come this way. No, hell! Ah! Having taken a blow to his stomach, Tsunohara stops moving. Yeah, he's gonna be dead after this. Maybe we'll see a sprite with him with a plaster on. The guy then lifts him over his shoulder and leaves the room. Ha! All by myself, I sigh. Ryo is looking for me. I guess I'm going to have to go. Yeah, I guess I have to. I can't keep putting it off. I have to break it to her clearly. I have to tell her that I can't be with her anymore. I'll stop thinking about Kyou and what will happen after for now. But if she does what she did yesterday, then Anyway, I'll go see her. It can't keep going on like this. If things stay the way they are, then I'll end up hurting Ryo even more. And those wounds would never heal. No, rather, they would keep hurting her. As long as I don't make it clear to her, as long as Ryo stays by me, it'll just keep hurting her. If I'm really thinking for her, then even if it means she would despise me for it, I will have to turn her wounds into ones that can at least heal. That's the only thing that I can do, and something that I have to do. Cool. She thought of me as indispensable. She gave me, who was all alone, a place where my mind was at ease. Yeah, and you make that sound like such a good thing. I never felt that happy before. If it was with her, if it was with Ryo, it'd all go well. I truly thought so. But I noticed another girl who had her eyes fixed on me, and the feeling she held behind her gaze. I noticed how I truly felt myself, and I must not ignore that until I find the next girl and consume them all. Become Attila the Hun. You know, I used to, pillage and have lady time. Well, I want something like that for the future, except much, much, much more consensual. Anyway, I take out a small bag that has been lying inside my school bag the whole time. Oh, it's the pendant. Oh, God. It's the pendant with the purple gemstone that I bought the day before my date with Ryo. This is the one that Kyou wanted. Instead of what Ryo wanted, this is the one that I remembered. Yeah, I'm walking inside the school building by myself. Ryo is probably still inside school. I walk all over. Okay, the first place I try is my own classroom. Then the courtyard. The cafeteria. Surprisingly an empty cafeteria. I've never seen that. The courtyard. Maybe I have seen that, I just didn't, notice it that much. The front yard. Is this school just barren now? I continue my search, starting from the first floor. She might have just gone off campus and thought you went to Kyoto or some shit. Or if you're in Kyoto, then I don't know, Nagasaki or some shit, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the Japanese cities and I don't know any of them. Obviously there's Tokyo, but that's where I assume this is set, if I'm honest. Then the second year's classrooms. Yep, being more thorough now. And then the third year's. I wonder how many times I've come to these places. I wonder how many times I've gone up and down these stairs. When I see a girl with a similar hairstyle as her, I chase after them. I keep glancing through the windows in the hallways and classrooms. I am searching for Ryo. Will I reminisce about the memories we had together? Her smile begins to appear in my mind. Then, her flushing red face when she's embarrassed. Her serious face when she's telling fortunes. Lastly, her sorrowful, heartbroken face. Okay. I shake my head. If I let my emotions get the better of me here, it'll end up just like yesterday. Right, I have to be clear to her about who it is that I like. Yeah, I don't know if that's the best idea, but if you want to fuck yourself, then, you know. About that I can no longer be with her. Also, and that I can no longer, whatever. Gradually the sun hangs lower and lower, stretching out the shadows on the ground. The linoleum flooring of the hallway is also dyed crimson by the sunset. I wonder why red, a colour that's supposed to be lively and tense, becomes so melancholic on occasions like this. I rub my knees, which are trembling from exhaustion, while I lean against the wall. I still haven't found her. Is she really still here in school? I let out a sigh. It's a big, deep sigh, a sigh reflecting my exhaustion. Yeah. The moment I look outside the window, it feels as if my blood has frozen. Oh, that's not good. Unless you're doing some kind of cryogenesis thing. Do you want to be Mr. Freeze? Maybe be a Batman villain? You know, I hear the guy from Twilight is actually pretty good. I haven't seen that film yet. It hasn't been released in this time zone, in this, period. 20th of January 2022. I did look at the date on my computer, but you know. In the crimson-tinted courtyard, there stands somebody. Her hair flutters among the wind. I recognise that! Ryo! My legs move as if I am not exhausted at all. I run down the hallway. Although I know that what awaits me will only be painful, I keep speeding forward in order to bid her farewell. I run there. Good. Yeah. The breeze is strong. In the red-tinted scenery, cold winds strike my body. Just as the leaves runners rustle among the wind blows as if it is enveloping me, as if it is slipping past my body, as if it is freezing my heart. Good. Oh dear. Oh fucking dear. We stand still among the wind. Without exchanging a word, all we do is stand there and look at each other, as if we are trying to get a good look at our own faces reflected in each other's sorrowful eyes. At the same time, I can feel it. Her resolve. Ryo! I call her name. Seemingly frightened, she bites her lips as her small shoulders tremble lightly. Seeing that, my composure suddenly slips. The words that I must say are stuck in my throat. Again. Okay. Oh no. I try closing my eyes, and I recall each and every moment I spent with Ryo. Cool. That's been a while now. I know he says it hasn't been that long, but to be honest, this is the longest I've spent with a girl across playthroughs, you know? What she looked like as she told my fortune. How she quickly ran away after her face turned red. Yeah? When we sat and ate lunch next to each other. When the two of us spent our day off around town. Yeah? I came to know what warmth feels like. Yeah? It all feels so fresh, yet so nostalgic. Yeah? The last 3 weeks have been really 3 weeks? Yeah, it hasn't even been that long, hasn't it? Have been really fun. So gently open my eyes, I start talking to her. You taught me how good it feels to be needed by someone. Everything that I saw, everything that I heard, and all that time we spent together. Every day felt so new. Really? It's been really fun. I thought it would be great if it kept going forever. No, rather, I thought we could keep it going forever. I thought that I could do well together with you. But I came to notice, through you, I noticed who I had my eyes on. I know what I am doing is truly terrible. I was spoiled. I was spoiled by how gentle you are and kept dragging it out. And all that time we spent together only served to hurt you. What I've done is mean and not fair, because I didn't make it clear to you you were hurt. While I was with you, while I was looking at you, the words get stuck in my throat. The most important thing, the one thing that I have to tell her, wouldn't come out of my mouth. My lips tremble. I have to say it. Right now. I have to bring this to an end. Ryo, I'm sorry. The person that I like is your sister. Ryo oh dear. Well, you know, it was a good run. Ryo trembles. She bites hard on her lips, and on the verge of tears, she looks at me. I like Kyou. Suddenly, I feel a powerful impact on my chest. Then a briny sensation spreads throughout my mouth. Something wet and soft is pressing against my lips. For a moment, I can't figure out what is going on. Oh dear! No! Right in front of my eyes is a face laden with tears. Her eyes are tightly shut, causing tears to drip out and onto her overlapping lips. I can feel that there are strong, powerful feelings hidden in the kiss. And the taste is simply sad. We can't. I pull my face back and turn away. Ryo, stop. Her hands, she's literally molesting me right now. Her hands reach from my neck and force me to turn my head forward again. And she kisses once again. She's hugging me with all her might. She kisses me so roughly, violently even, as if she's thrusting her feelings at me. Even so, I turn away. I reject the kiss that tastes of tears. Ryo, we can't do this. It's Kyou whom I like. It's your sister. Every time I look at you, my head is filled with Kyou. That's how truly terrible I am. Even if we stay together, it'll only hurt you. That's why... Tomoya. Huh? She called me by my name. And she squeezes her lips on mine once again. My mind turns blank. What did she say just now? What did she call me? Whose? Oh, was it by any chance actually Kyou we were dating all this time? Gently the warm sensation leaves my lips. Finally I can clearly see her tear-sodden face. I love you. No! When did that happen? I knew you were gonna do this to me, game! Don't tell me you're... I love you too, Tomoya. Kyou? Wait, what's up with your hair? Don't run away. Ryo told me don't run away. Ryo did? She told me that if I actually liked you, then I mustn't run away. She was mad at me. She smiled, seemingly troubled yet happy. She said she's sorry to you, and also to me. She said she did something really terrible, that she only thought for herself and hurt the two of us. I'm imagining the switch happened after the classroom thing, because she had to be in the same class with us. Motherfucker. That she did nothing but be spoiled by our gentleness, and that she made things so difficult for us. No, I'm the one who made things difficult, and it was me who was spoiled and hurt everyone. I was so fixated on staying where I felt comfortable, I didn't consider either of your feelings, and brought you to such painful memories. It's me who's terrible and underhanded. No, actually none of us are. It's nothing that's good or bad. I realized that when the two of us fell in love with the same person, one of us was going to be hurt. That's why I thought I would try to bear it if it meant Ryo could keep smiling. I thought that was better than confessing to you and getting rejected. I thought I could bear it better than the pain of being rejected. But it was no good. I couldn't keep going forward or saying no to my own feelings. Not only that, I couldn't even stay where I was, and chose to run away. I felt depressed, and then Ryo got mad at me. She told me that I can't run away. She said that if I were to feel down, I should feel down for getting rejected, and she said she would cry with me if that happens. Ryo was almost tearing up, but she still said that with a smile. That's why I can't anymore. Kyou? Tomoya. Kyou firmly closes her eyes, as if she's hesitating, and as if she's resisting. She slowly breathes in, and slowly breathes out. She opens her eyes. Then, the strong will behind her eyes, she looks at me. I love you. I've always I've always loved you, Tomoya. Probably explains the Tomoya root thing, doesn't it? Her intent look, filled with her feelings, pierces through me. I can feel something warm suddenly striking my heart and spread through my body. I take the small package with the pendant out of the pocket and hand it to Kyou. I bought this for Ryo, but I got the gemstone wrong. I could only remember the one that you wanted. Now that I think about it, I might already have made my decision back then. I'm so absurd, seriously. Tomoya, but if you don't mind me being like this, I want to be there next to you. No, guess I said that wrong. I love you. Let me stay by your side. Tomoya! Yay! Oh, we're gonna fuck! Yeah! Okay. Kyou draws her body to me and hugs me. I close my eyes as well and hug her body back, so that I don't let go of our very first step of our journey together as lovers, so that I don't let go of this warmth very firmly and strongly. I hug her. Is that the end? If it is, then great, although I've got to say, I would have preferred a bit more time with Kyou. A bit more personal make-out time. Are we wrapping this up now? Well, this probably does mean the end. Oh! Well, that was nice. I've definitely got a copyright strike now. Yeah, okay. Where's your epilogue? I know you normally have that. I'm taking a sip of coffee. I don't care. I haven't got Resident Evil now anyway, so I guess that's a sip for ending this playthrough. Resident Evil and Silent Hill. That's a toast there. Inside the sunset-soaked classroom, I am standing next to the window, calming myself down. There is something I have to do. If I run away from this, I won't be able to go further. I have to tell her, otherwise I would only continue to be a coward. Clatter! Gently, the classroom door opens. Hearing the sound, I turn around. Okay. Hey! Tomoya-kun! Wonder how many days it has been since we faced each other like this. Ever since I started going out with Kyou, I haven't been able to look her straight in the eye. I suppose it's also the same for her. Up until today, we've not talked to each other at all. Back from the school committee? How did it go? Yeah, it wasn't bad. I see. Oh, you waiting for Oni-chan? If that's the case, I think she'll be back to her classroom soon. No, I've been waiting for you instead, Ryo. Me? I nod, causing Ryo's face to stiffen up a little. Gently, I take a deep breath. Then, I lower my head deeply. Sorry. Tomoya-kun? I was spoiled by how gentle you are and kept doing things that only ended up hurting you. It's not something that I deserve to be forgiven for, even if I apologise, but I'm sorry. With my head still hanging down, I say, I plan on taking in whatever blame she lays on me. I won't even mind if she hits me, but I had to apologise. No. Her words grip my heart. Even so, my head remains down. That's because there's nothing I can do but to apologise. Because this is the beginning. I don't want to forgive you. So please don't apologise. Well, bound to get dirty. If you apologise, it makes me want to forgive you. Feeling a sense of calmness from her tone, I lift my head up without thought. I really enjoyed the time I spent together with you, Tomoya-kun. We went to many different places. We had lunch together, just the two of us. And you bought me a pendant. We also kissed. You gave me so many memories. If you apologise and I forgive you, then it makes me feel that the time we spent together was all a lie. They are all very precious memories to me. So please don't apologise. Yeah, I see. If I apologise like this, then this would only be self-satisfaction. Then it would actually have ended with me hurting her. Ryo. Yes. Thanks. Yes. Tomoya-kun, I would like to thank you too. Ryo says, and lightly bows her head toward me. Once again, I lower my head. Instead of saying something as backward as sorry, we should bring this to an end in anticipation of what's to come. Right now, we go back to being friends again. And the menu? Are we going to the menu? Oh no, we're still going. Okay, I'm going to keep going. The spring came to an end, the summer has come and gone, and a cool breeze has returned to the air. It is fall, a season where a sense of loneliness floats through the air. Okay. Oh god, you look weird with short hair. What's up? What do you mean? Weren't you staring at me just now? Nah, it's nothing. I was just thinking your hair is getting longer. Oh, my hair? It was nice and long before, it's such a waste. Well, I got to find out how you truly feel, so I guess it was worth it. And what do you mean by that? Just whether you would have a change of heart when it was Ryo in front of you. Actually, you couldn't tell that I wasn't Ryo just because I cut my hair short, so that's something to think about. Thinking about it now that I've calmed down, that comes as quite a shock. Kyou, I love you. Yeah, I know. That aside, don't mistake the girl you love for someone else. Well, I didn't dodge that one. Hell, I dug myself a deeper hole instead. Well, I fell in love with you knowing that's the kind of guy you are. What do you mean by that's the kind of guy you are? An impulsive idiot who doesn't think things over. That's not much of a compliment. Really? I don't think so. At the very least, I don't feel very happy hearing that. Well, in that case, you work very hard with all your might towards a single objective. And especially so when it's for someone else. Back then, you put so much thought into how to not hurt Ryo any further. You probably didn't even think about yourself or about me. About me. What's the matter? Somehow, that kind of gets on my nerves a little. Don't say something so disturbing. At least say I'm feeling envious. It's okay, isn't it? Since that annoyed me, it just means that I still like you. Well, I guess. By the way, did you know Ryo got herself a boyfriend? Did you get? Was it Sunahara? I bloody fucking hope not. Really? Yeah, it's a boy she met at the hospital she's working at. He has a pretty cute face, you know. Well, I'm glad it worked out. Ryo got a boyfriend, huh? What, you're feeling all jealous now? Saying I'm jealous is a little too much, but well, it feels kind of complicated. Hey, Tomoya. Are you really okay with me? Don't you think you were more comfortable being with Ryo instead? You know, I'm getting mad. Yeah, get mad. If you get mad at me, I'll know that you still love me, alright? Moron. Whoa, that's mean. Did you just call your girlfriend a moron? Don't go verifying other people's feelings using silly methods like that. Come on, jealousy is like the emotion that showcases these things the clearest, she says with a slightly sulky look. As I look at Kyou acting like that, I let out a sigh. Man, everything is so convoluted with you. Well then, want to use a much easier method? What? The moment I lift my face up, something hits my lips. Is it lips? Is it warm and soft lips? And right in front of me I see Kyou's face. Cool! Hee! That was a really squeaky pipe kind of laugh. Kyou takes her lips off and mischievously smiles with a slightly blushing face. Not out in public again! You don't hate it, right? What would you do if others see us doing that? I guess I'd feel a little embarrassed. What, just a little? In that case, can we do lots of it somewhere without people? Doesn't sound like it'd just be kissing if we did that. About that, well, what should I say? If it's really somewhere without people, sounds good. Hey, what's with that brisk, refreshing smile? What, it's a good response, isn't it? That side, you sounded so lewd. You're imagining things. You absolutely did. Pooey! Oh, I forgot the pig existed. Oh, look who's here to meet us. Botan. Pooey, pooey. We're gonna have like a Botan playthrough at some point. Guess we're taking him for a walk. Seems so. Pooey. Hey there, stop clinging on my leg. Pooey, pooey. There. Oh, that's a nice picture. And you're grabbing my arm, aren't you? Hey, Tomoya. What's up? I'll grow my hair out again. Didn't you say you liked long hair before? Yeah, I did. I'm glad you remember that. I remember that. It was painful to admit at the time. So that's why I thought I'd let my hair grow out, and the longer it grows, the more you'll love me. I love you plenty right now. I want you to love me even more. That's why I'll have it grow out quickly. You don't have to rush yourself. Nope, I'll grow it out quickly. I see. Well, good luck. Tomoya, what's up? I love you, okay? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Is that the epilogue done? I still need an orb. Where's that orb at? Where's that light, refreshing glow? Anything? Anything coming up? You're gonna give me another credit scene and then another epilogue? Please don't do that. Oh, here comes the orb. Going to grab your soul now. I can feed this to the Grim Reaper or Cerberus. If I'm in the Greek underworld, I can maybe see him. Achievement unlocked. I'll grow my hair out again. Hooray! That sounds good. And that's that. That's the Kyou playthrough. Now let's take a look at the achievements, because then the game won't go into a demo or something. We've still got so much shit to do. That's fine though. Unfortunately, I have to kind of stop playing this for a bit, though. For myself, but also I guess you guys aren't going to see Clannad for a while. At least for a fair few months. I want to play the game, don't get me wrong, but, well, I wanted to make sure I got this done, and then when I go to Taiwan, I'll be able to Let's Play again. But again, like, I've done so many videos right now. It's probably like June, July 2023 for you guys. Need to wait until YouTube lets me do another year. I have genuinely enjoyed this, though. Part of me thinks I should just Let's Play this for the rest of eternity, you know? Just do nothing but Clannad. Or go back to 2 videos a day, and that doesn't sound like such a bad idea. I've definitely got the time for it, except... well, I have to teach students, I want to write, I want to draw, I want to do other stuff with my life, that's all, so... But anyway, if you want to play the game for yourself, there'll be a link to the game description down below. Without further ado, live up, subscribe, chat, it's time. See ya!